So now we're really going to kind of kick it up a notch where we have to multiply one of these equations by not only a number, but we have to change the sign as well. So you're going to be multiplying one of the equations by a negative number once this loads. And there we go. All right, so right away, I can see 5 turns into 15 pretty easily, right? You would just multiply it by 3, but we need the signs to be different too. So you're going to multiply it by -3. So you would multiply the top by -3. That way you would get -15y. And then, able to cancel stuff out. Cool. A lot of students, though, struggle to see that right away. Like, how do I know I should work on the y's and not the x's? So what you do is you want to look at the lower number. So let's say I was checking to see if I could eliminate x's. You look at the lower number, which is 4. Is there anything I could do? Anything I could multiply 4 by to get 6? I mean, technically, yeah, but no like whole number. So it gets kind of sloppy. So then you move on. Let's take a look at the y's. Is there any number I can multiply 5 by to get 15? Yeah, 3. But I have to change the sign, so it's got to be a -3 to make that work. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply the top by -3. And then I'm going to rewrite it over here, right? -3 times 4, that is -12x. -3 times 5, -15y. 15. There we go. And then don't forget to multiply after the equal sign. Students often forget. -3 times -21 is +63. And then I'm just going to rewrite the bottom one because I never did anything to it. So this is kind of sloppy. I do struggle with writing well on this. And then now it's just what we've been doing for 2 weeks now. -12 minus 6 is -18x. My 15s cancel out. And then 63 plus 9, 72. Then we divide both sides by -18. And x equals -4. So that's cool. So x is -4. Now we have to solve for y. So you can use any of the original equations, like this one up top, the 4x plus 5y is -21. You could use this bottom equation if you wanted to. You could use this one, whatever you want. I am going to go ahead and use, I don't know, this one. I'm going to clear my board so I have some space, and I'm going to remember x is -4. Okay, so I'm reminding myself x is -4. I think I said I was going to use the bottom equation. Sure, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to say -6, but I'm going to take out x and replace the x with what I know x is equal to, which is -4. Now I'm just going to sort of clean this up, right? I know that -6 times 4 is 24, plus 15y equals 9. Y. And before I can get the variable y alone, I have to get the variable term alone, meaning this 24 has to go. So these cancel. I got 15y equals -15. Just going to rewrite it up here, right? 15y equals -15. So I divide both sides by 15, and y is -1, meaning my xy coordinate, my xy coordinate, x is -4, y is -1, and that is your final answer. Okay, so taking a look at this one. Again, you want to ask yourself, like, how do I know? Let's say I want to try to eliminate the x's. I'm going to look at the lower number, which is 2, right? Because you have 2x and 3x. Is there anything I can multiply 2 by to get 3? I mean, yeah, technically 1.5, but then we're just getting messy, you know? So let's take a look at y's. I've got 6, I've got 12. Anything, look at the lower number, 6. Is there anything I can multiply 6 by to get 12? Yeah, 2. But it's going to have to be a negative 2 so that those signs end up being different. So I multiply the bottom by negative 2. And I'm going to rewrite the top one because I have not changed it. And then the bottom one, I have to distribute that 2 in, right? So negative 2 times 3x is negative 6x. Negative 2 times negative 12, ooh, that should be y. It's positive 12y. Negative 2 times 6 is negative 12. All right, 2x minus 6x, negative 4x. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Equals negative 32, right? Because negative 20 minus 12 is negative 32. And then I've got negative 4x, which is like negative 4 times x. So undoing the times, you just divide. There you go. And therefore, x is 8, right? Because negative 32 divided by negative 4 is 8. And then I can pick either one of these equations. I am going to clear this space up, right? So I know x is 8. I know x is 8. I'm going to choose the bottom equation. It just looks like it has smaller, cuter numbers. So 3, taking out the x. Taking out the x, replacing it with what I know x is equal to. And then I just clean it up. So now I'm going to subtract 18 from both sides. Negative 6y comes down. A lot of students lose that negative. That negative didn't just appear just because the 18 in front of it did. That negative is married to that 6. It stays. And then 6 plus 18 is 24. Divide both sides by negative 6. And y equals negative 4. So your final answer, 8, negative 4. All right, so a problem like this. If you look at your x's, you look at the lower number, the 4, you can multiply it by 2 to get 8. Or if you're looking at your y's, that 2 you can multiply by 4 to get 8. So you have options here. I'm going to multiply the top one by negative 2 because I'm going to try to keep my numbers small, right? Just because it's easier to work with in your head. So negative 2 times 4x is negative 8x. Negative 2 times 8y, negative 16y. And that's going to equal negative 16. And then I rewrite. These cancel out. Negative 16 plus 2 is negative 14y. And that equals negative 42. 52. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Divide both sides by negative 14. And y equals 3. All right. So I'm going to take a note on that. Y is equal to 3. So I could just plug that back in and solve it the normal way. Or what I could do something a little different. So because this is sort of a special case, I can remember y as 3. And if I wanted to, since I have the option to eliminate whatever I want, I could go ahead and multiply this one by -4 and focus on eliminating the y's this time to get myself my x. So you don't have to do it this way. You can continue the normal way. But for those of us that are a little steady in this, we could do it this way. So -4 times 8x is -32x. -4 times 2. And then 26 times 4, I'm pretty sure is 104, but let's just check. It'll be 104. Cancel, cancel, cancel. And then you got -28x equals so -28x equals 112. Divide both sides by -28. And x equals -4. So this time I eliminated the y's and solved for 4. So that's also like kind of a quick, cool way, because I don't like substituting. So this is my choice. But you could just keep doing it the way we've been doing it, where you eliminate one, find the other, and then substitute. That's awesome too. This is just another option for those of you who like to switch it up. Cool. See you later.